Hi. So as you can see, I am self-quarantined at home. Not because the government has laid restrictions on me or somebody told me, go home, sit there, don't come back, okay, unless you're well. I'm well. And the government has said that if it's possible and if you can stay at home, please do, because you cannot spread the disease on your own material. It can happen. So anyway, I'm at home, and to tell you all people why I'm at home, not because I have a great company, but because I have no company. Yeah, I'm a little jobless right now because I'm a struggling actor. Yeah, struggling actor is all about height is 5'10". मेरा नाम रोहित त्रिवेदी है. जी हाँ भाइयों बहनों, मैंने ये किया वो किया वो किया वो किया वो किया, मगर बस फिलहाल काम नहीं है, तो प्लीज़ कुछ काम दीजिए, काम दीजिए. बट काम कोई देता नहीं, कोई काम आपको देता नहीं है. नहीं. So it's not that show. Now, what happens is कि because आपके पास कोई भी काम नहीं है, you're at home and now you can tell the world because it's Corona. So, because I write poetry as well, जिसकी मेरी किताबें again बिक नहीं रही है फिलहाल, but एक दिन वो आएगा एक दिन where people will buy my book and I'll be famous, oh famous, oh famous. But until then, you have to look at me and my broke shirt. It has a deal on it, hot, because it's hot ka hot ka mila. So, I've written some little poetry of sorts for this current affair, and hope you guys like it. Yeah, I saw my curtains also, which is very feminine. It's not because I chose, because I've got women at home. Yeah, and they bought from their own money, and I just asked money from them. Anyway, coming back to the poetry. Let's go for the poetry. Sitting at home, I dusted my past and the sands of time, little by little. I lost life while living every day and grew up to become somebody that I thought I could not be. Right now, I hold a reflection of my past in the form of a rough book. Yeah, that rough book. You remember that book? Where you had everything and yet nothing? A book that described your life then and also fragments of future that were going to happen. But will they happen? You never knew. How can you say what's going to happen in 10 years? It's a great question which comes to every interview. How do you see yourself in 10 years? I don't know. Maybe alive and happy. Isn't that the best thing we can hope for? There's a constant scare of something or the other trying to get you and trying to kill you. But then, maybe just then you find a ray of hope and you feel the life is something else, that you are something else. And maybe you also can be somebody. So now, on this day, I found my rough book. It had the blemishes of my past. It had some pages which were torn out of by pencil. That time when you really hate somebody and write their name and just want to tear it off and their existence. And later, in life they become your best friends. Or perhaps still enemies, but now you don't want to see their face, nor do they. And somewhere walking through life, you stumble upon them at some grocery store, buying something. They look at you, you look at them. You exchange very cordial relationship. You exchange something very real, something that you never thought was fathomable. You never thought that you would become friends with somebody that you detested your whole life. And now you are with that person. You exchange fairly goodbyes and say we'll meet again. Maybe go up north and exchange numbers, but you never will. So I found my rough book. It had many pages that were torn. You remember when we had the time of rockets, the planes, and guns, where paper could be anything, even a fart ball if you wanted. Talk. I don't know if you guys did it. I did it a lot. It was fun, not for the people who everyone thought was farting, but otherwise it was fun, good fun. And now As I see this rough book, I see also a few hearts of somebody who I thought was meant to be. Of course, she didn't know. She still doesn't. Good, she doesn't know. Now she has a good family, children. And I have life. And I never thought of her after school. Now, when school leaves and dreams change, are you the same person as you described yourself in the rough book? With the X zeros and submissions that are still pending. Are you the same? Maybe you are the same forever, or maybe you'll change never. So these are my thoughts on this self-lockdown. Self-lockdown. Yeah. Hope you liked it, and you likes my channel also. Finger crossed. Thank you. Bye bye.